Thank you very much for attending Nintendo conference today, despite your busy schedule. I'm Iwata, President of Nintendo. Let me start my presentation by briefly talking about these two titles that we launched just a week ago last Saturday. We launched the latest iteration of the Pokemon series called Pokemon Black and Pokemon White on Saturday, September 18th. Pre-sales before the launch were reportedly very strong. In fact, according to Media Create, the pre-sales of this software reached 1.88 million units, which was a record high for Nintendo DS software. When the software was actually launched, Pokemon Black and Pokemon White broke the first week sales record for any Pokemon series titles. These 2.55 million units were, in fact, the record first week sales for any Nintendo DS software, and when we looked into past data as well, it turned out that Pokemon Black and Pokemon White have actually established a new first week sales record in the history of the entire Japanese video game industry. The cumulative sales of Nintendo DS in Japan have already topped 30 million units since it was launched in December 2004. And Nintendo DS has become by far the most widespread video game machine in the history of Japanese video games. Behind the fact that Pokemon Black and Pokemon White were able to establish the record first week sales was the background that the latest iteration of the popular Pokemon series was launched just when it was able to make the best use of the largest installed base of the hardware. These are the radar charts of the Club Nintendo registrants of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl that were launched 4 years ago in September 2006 and showed the registrants' age demographics by gender. As you can see, these software titles were very much appreciated by elementary school pupils or the younger generation. Beyond these age demographics, the registrants show a sudden decrease. This is why a number of people used to have the fixed notion that Pokemon was a game which was mainly enjoyed by elementary school children. On the contrary, Pokemon players have been showing demographical expansion. You can now see the same age demographics by gender for Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver that were launched in September last year. I mentioned this before at our management briefing in October last year, but 10 years after the launch of Pokemon Gold and Silver for Game Boy Color, both males and females in high school and a number of people in the 19 to 24 years old age brackets who were believed to have graduated from Pokemon have once again started enjoying Pokemon in addition to the current elementary school children. And these are the registrants' age demographics by gender for the latest Pokemon Black and Pokemon White. The trend of reanimation of Pokemon graduates has gained the momentum to show further expansion. The record first week sales of the software can be set as a result of this trend. I think you may know this from your own experiences, but an increasing number of people who are playing with Nintendo DS on public transport and in other public spaces have been observed. Pokemon Black and Pokemon White include a number of interesting tricks which take advantage of wireless communication capabilities, so I believe we can expect further sales expansion toward the end of the year. 25 years ago from today, on September 13th, 1985, one anonymous software title was launched for Nintendo Entertainment System in Japan without any special advanced popularity at all. It was the original Super Mario Bros. The 13th of September this year marked the 25th anniversary of the launch of this software. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone, the fans around the world, and the people in this industry for the support to Mario for more than a quarter of a century. It's nothing special in the world of entertainment if a product temporarily becomes a great hit. But it must be quite rare for something to be appreciated for more than 25 years. With this as the background, to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Super Mario Bros., Nintendo has decided to run a campaign. Today, I'd like to give you some details on the products that we will sell for Super Mario Bros. 25th anniversary. First of all, let me introduce you to Super Mario Collection Special Pack. Let me explain what will be included in the package. In 1993, we launched a software title called Super Mario Collection for Super NES in Japan, which included the original Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Super Mario Bros. USA. We put the same software on a Wii disc and included it in the special pack this time. The package also includes a Super Mario History 1985 to 2010, which is composed of a booklet and a soundtrack CD. On the soundtrack CD, we have included 10 game music pieces from the original Super Mario Bros. To the most recent Super Mario Galaxy 2, as well as several sound effects and more. As for the booklet, it briefly explains Super Mario's history over the past 25 years and includes such unreleased materials as some of the initial development planning sheets for the original Super Mario Bros., handwritten by Shigeru Miyamoto of Nintendo, father of Mario. The booklet is going to be 32 pages long. We will sell this Super Mario Collection Special Pack as a limited edition for the Super Mario Bros. 25th anniversary campaign, available until January 10, 2010. The software is scheduled to be launched on October 21 as the suggested retail price of 2,500 yen. In accordance with the demand, the company will produce and ship the product until the end of this campaign. Also, we will launch a special Super Mario 25th edition on Nintendo DSi XL on October 28th. The suggested retail price is the same with that of normal Nintendo DSi XL hardware. In addition, we will launch 2 new software titles at the end of this year which will feature Mario. One is a Wii game called Mario Sports Mix, with which you can enjoy 4 different sports with Mario. It will be launched on November 25th. The other is a Nintendo DS title called Mario vs. Donkey Kong Miniland Mayhem, for which you will use the stylus to solve the puzzles. We are planning to launch this on December 2nd. Let me talk also about non-Mario games. On October 14th, we will launch Kirby's Epic Yarn for Wii, with which you can enjoy Kirby's new adventure in a world which is exclusively made of yarn and cloth. The Donkey Kong Country series was a smash hit in the days of Super NES. After 14 years, this side-scrolling action game will return to Wii as Donkey Kong Country returns this coming winter. We are collaborating with Mr. Hironobu Sakaguchi at Mistwalker to create an RPG game for Wii called The Last Story. As we want to take some more time to fine-tune it, we are planning to launch it on January